So here's protesters. They decided to interject at a official proceeding that Antony Blinken was testifying at, and let's listen and watch the protesters interrupt Antony Blinken several times. These are pro-Palestinian, anti-genocide people. Did you have any part you want to add to the preface to this video? I know you probably seen some of it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'm waiting for our segment. I heard this happen. It is good to see the West losing this narrative. So go ahead, CJ. I'll pass to you.
Okay, so you haven't seen it. All right, so here goes the video.
Thank you very much, Chair Murray, Vice Chair Collins, distinguished members of the Appropriations Committee. Thank you for this opportunity to testify before you today.
Populated areas. Stop supporting the genocide and ethnic cleansing of the people of Gaza. Please.
Now, throughout this, because he's going to be protested about 5 times in a matter of 2.5 minutes of this video. This video is 2.5 minutes. Now, it's been cut together. The full video is 15 minutes, but this has Washington Post cut together the segments where the people does it, and it's about 2.5 minutes. He gets protested. Just watch his video and how everybody in the room clearly knows what the fuck's going on. And they're all playing pretend like they don't know that this is the sentiment of people.
Yep, well said.
Let's watch.
Fire now! Save the children of Gaza!
Not shrinking back. Not in the face of Russia's aggression against
There goes Medea.
Not in the face of an intensifying strategic competition in the Indo-Pacific and around the world.
If the witness will suspend, and I ask that everyone again respect.
Look at that fucking pig.
We will suspend.
Pig motherfucker. Just real quick, you guys. This is why I say there's no such thing as a good cop. Because if you're a good cop, I'll be like, don't you have First Amendment right? I'm not arresting her. You got first. You guys see their stop raising awareness of genocide. You guys see their reaction in the beginning. He was like, "Hey, stop it! You guys see how in order to be a cop, in order to even get into that position, you got to be a natural fucking bootlicker. If you think you're a cop to become a good guy, you think you're like Chris Tucker or Jackie Chan or something like that. You would be like, there's no mandate for me to arrest her. A good cop would be like, no, what's she doing? What's she doing as a crime? You just sit there. You just sit there like, no, she's not doing anything illegal. You like, seize her. I'm like, no. I don't answer to you. I serve the people. That's what a good cop would do, right? But you guys know that would never happen. It's even laughable for me to bring that concept up because all cops are rotten bastards, right? But let's continue.
As in so much that we do to advance America's national security, our defense, our diplomacy, our development must work hand in hand.
Committee will suspend. And again, I appreciate that people feel passionately about these issues. I would ask that you respect our witnesses and our committee members and allow the American people to hear their testimony.
That's a bit of humanity speaking, CJ. We talk about this concept all the time. They're propaganda robots and she is doing her job, but a slip of humanity will come out every once in a while. You know what I mean? That whole thing we said, I respect her passion. That's her humanity acknowledging that she's in the wrong here. You know what I mean? It's something they're gonna continue to do their job, but that's like a tell. Like you wouldn't say that if you know you was in the right. You wouldn't respect them if they what they're doing. If you think you're in the right, so that's their humanity coming out while they're even doing their job. If that makes sense. I don't know if I explained it well, but anyway, go ahead, CJ.
No, that perfectly makes sense. The other thing is when you say, how do these people go to sleep at night? Because you might go, oh, they might go to sleep because they don't hear the critiques. So then you ask yourself then today, how does Antony Blinken go back and sleep at night when he hears all of the stuff that people were saying throughout this protest? You're not going to go, oh, wait, some people think this is a genocide? Oh, wait, there's this many babies that's being killed? Oh, wait, how do you, all the people in that room, how do you go back and sleep at night? I don't get that, but let's continue to speed this up a little bit here.
Yeah,
it's only 2 minutes.
I know that several.
Committee will suspend, and I again ask that those in the audience respect the people in the room and allow us to continue the hearing. So,
Why
This is
should
the
we
other
respect
part I
the
wanted
people
to
in the
say.
room? Sorry, CJ, but why should they respect the people in the room when you guys don't respect the lives of humans? You guys see how the establishment weaponized civility against us? What? Come on, man, respect the person committing genocide. Do you guys see why RBN categorically rejects civility politics? That's absurd. But that's normalized. But go ahead, CJ, with your take.
Nick, that's exactly the same thing. I just stopped it. I was just about to say I'm stopping it to say the same thing you just said, which is this is why we should reject civility politics, because if you look at it now, let's just take it broader. Any topic you're trying to stop, how does your topic get through if you abide by the rules that they tell you to abide by? Exactly. How can slavery ever end if you abide by the rules? How can we stop the climate crisis if you abide by the rules and go, let me just take a number and get in line with my complaint? It's never going to be fixed. So they lean on civility politics, rules, decorum, so that other things can't penetrate the status quo. Just need to insert that on why we're against civility politics, because it prevents everything, all other problems outside of status quo from being fixed.
Hearing will suspend until the disruption is removed.
The President and I have both stressed the need for Israel to operate by the rule.
Committee will suspend.
Why aren't they at the table? Ceasefire now! I said you! Ceasefire
Nick, the establishment really didn't understand this issue. They really don't understand how people feel about this issue. They think, oh, it's another road like Ukraine. No, this is not. This is more similar to Vietnam than it is to Ukraine as far as the reaction that they're going to get, and they're going to keep getting. When the last time you're seeing proceedings like this with a high-ranking official interrupted? The last time you're seeing that is in Vietnam. The last time you're seeing masses of people internationally out on the streets over a war is Vietnam. Now, we saw some a little bit in Iraq, but I'm talking about at this level, we're talking Vietnam. They really underestimated this, or maybe they really understand the United States behind the scenes. That's why they're trying so hard to pressure them to slow down. Go ahead, Nick.
I think you're right. There's a lot of them underestimating the backlash, but there was also a lot of reporting about how the Biden administration has secretly been trying to rein Israel in. Of course, they would never say that because they're trying to maintain a PR facade. So there's a combination of them underestimating the backlash, but at the same time, they are reaping what they sowed, because I have been covering how the Israeli government have been taken over by the far-right looking party. And these people are legitimately unhinged fascists. CJ, remember the segments I've been doing for the last few months where even Western media were like, yo, we kind of shocked at the direction that Israel is going. So now the Biden administration and West is stuck in a tough spot. The politicians are bought out by AIPAC, so they are loyal to them to the end, to the death. That will impact the future of their career, so they have to follow the line of Israel. But Israel, like you actually made this great analogy, but while the United States politicians are saying this because they bought off, Israel are legitimate fascists who believe this shit to the core, and there's nothing that's going to change this stuff. Like, it's the same concept with Ukrainian Nazis, where the United States, hey guys, we got a marketing campaign with you guys. You guys got to stop showing your Nazi tattoos and insignias. And they're like, no, nigga, we proud, nigga. We trying to raise a campaign for the Aryan race, nigga. We not hiding what we're doing. So they had a hard time reining in the Ukrainian Nazis. So reports are that behind the scenes, Biden and Blinken is begging Netanyahu and Israel to be reasonable, where they're like, dude, if you're gonna do this genocide shit, if you're gonna do this thing where you kill massive amounts of civilian populations like we did, then you gotta be smart about it, bro. You can't just fucking bomb a hospital and then tweet about how you about to bomb a hospital. So they're not upset with Israel what they do, and they mad at that Israel is horrible at selling their genocide. The United States is good at selling their genocide, but Israel is not following this shit correctly. So the United States and Joe Biden is forced to watch in horror as people will react to how people will react if the United States sold their atrocities as bad as Israel did.